Hello everyone. I'm just going to invite my lovely girlfriend and soul sister in. So this is a very impromptu live. Obviously, you can tell I'm more impromptu than ever. So we are just waiting for her. Oh,
Hi.
hello.
I'm like, oh my God.
One of us looks very put together, and the other one is me.
That's so funny that you said that because I have not done anything. I'm in my sweats and my workout clothes.
Oh my gosh, you're so
Or my
cute.
sweats and my slippers that are like my divine angels for my feet. Hi
Mm.
everyone.
Hi. I was just sharing with them. This is a very impromptu live that we decided to do. Clearly, everything about my life is very impromptu at this very moment. But we wanted to do this, to come on. And this is, by the way, very real versions of myself and Melissa. If you wonder, if we're like racing around in sports cars and like lying by the pool in bikinis.
This is it.
I mean, sometimes we're lying by the pool in bikinis, but this is really like the life of entrepreneurs, and especially since COVID, our life being digital. So you can imagine us looking very lovely. But the reality is this is what it is. So Melissa, I wanted to just get together and do this live. Oh, are you frozen? Melissa, are you frozen? Melissa? Melissa might be frozen. Eesh. Hello from everywhere.
Okay, that was so cool. IG just like kicked me out and I'm like, what's up? So I didn't get to hear, but okay, yeah, impromptu. I came back in. Yeah, I'm here.
So very impromptu. But I know we've gotten so many questions about our retreat and our upcoming live webinar on Thursday, August 5th at 7 p.m. So we wanted to just carve out some time to answer any questions that you guys had, guys and gals, about all of this. Melissa, I know you said that you have a lot of people asking you questions about location and about, what's the content. So I think we just kind of wanted to answer those if we could, and what the webinar is going to be about.
Yeah. So here's the thing, guys. And Liv and I talk about this all the time. And I think having support and guidance, and I think when you are awakening, and we love all the hearts, you guys are awesome.
I know.
When you're awakened, right? It's called the Awakened Woman webinar and the Awakened Woman retreat because we love talking to the awakened, to those that are on the cusp, to those that are newly awakened, to those that have been awakened. And right now, energetically, astrologically, and also just in life, I find so many, and we are gearing this, sorry, men, we love you so much. But this is geared towards women, is just those questions of like, I'm feeling all the feels, and is that normal? And I'm feeling on the precipice of huge change, and I'm ready to catapult myself here. And I'm feeling massive fear and resistance. I'm ready to play big in my life, but I don't really know what that looks like. There's like, change can be really scary. And that's why Liv and I really came together and said, one of the things that we're always doing is up leveling. We're like always facing our fears and putting ourselves in the most uncomfortable situations. And we're always talking about it. We're like, this is uncomfortable. And we're like, okay, well, this is what we need to help others do, because having support, having guidance, having people that have been there, that are doing it, that are in those other steps can make a big difference. And we find that in supporting one another. And we also want to be that support for you. So the webinar is, if you're ready to play big, if you've been sitting there feeling like we've got 5 months left in 2021, and we're like, let's fucking rock this shit out. I don't know what's going on. Just work with me and the language. But, and if you're just sitting there also going, I've been feeling a lot. I've had a lot of stuff come up. I'm noticing repeat sabotage behaviors that I was going really strong in some ways. Or I'm noticing that thought patterns that like, I'm just feeling like there's this old version of me and this new version of me kind of at like a tug of war. this is exactly what the awakened woman is experiencing. And you're at a pivotal point where there's two forks in the road. We want to help you catapult to your next level. And that's what the webinar and then the 3-day retreat is basically like. Takes 6 months of work, and we're going to do it in 3 days. And by work, I mean have a freaking blast, move yourself forward, walk away with a full plan, have the breakthroughs, and just be like, I'm liberated, I'm free, and I'm ready to do this.
You know, what I'm hearing a lot from people specifically lately is that this last full moon that we went through and just experienced, which we'll talk about on Cosmic Tea tomorrow, was really intense. And it wasn't just about breaking their own cycles, but it's really about getting to a point when you're looking back and you're breaking ancestral cycles. So you're looking back at the patterns and the family dynamics that you observed and that you lived with. And how were those not right? And how do those not feel like they resonate for you? And then how do you break them? Because of course, any pattern and any paradigm with another person, you're only one half of that equation, right? So you can only affect what your response to it. And this is what we're going to teach you. But there's also energetic cords that you can cut. You know, there's very much the logistical, the life coaching, there's the emotive and the psychological aspect to it. But really what Melissa and I do is so much more than that. What we do is we really speak to the soul and to the spirit aspect, which is the largest part of who you are. You know, your energy speaks to people before you do. That's why if somebody sits there with their arms crossed or like, you know, sort of like a bit of a salty look on their face, then you can tell, you can read their energy. So you're emitting an energetic signal 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yes, even when you are sleeping, which is why you dream the things that you do. So we want to get you in touch with, first of all, what is your energetic signal? What is your energetic you know, message that you're sending out to the rest of the world and to the universe? Because that's really the key and critical place to start. If you are wondering why you are not manifesting the things that you want to manifest, why you can't lose the weight, why you can't find the person in the relationship, because if you were ready for it, you'd have it. Unpopular opinion. If you were ready for it right now, you would have it. And so we want to help you get ready. And with the webinar, we're actually going to be doing something I haven't done in a really long time. I've done this in a really long time, which is we're going to take people. This is from like my, you know, when I was speaking on circuits in universities, take people up on stage and virtual stage, that is, and we're going to dial you in. We're going to dial in and intuitively, energetically, spiritually, all of the ways, we're going to see what's up. And then we're going to help you make a map to unfuck yourself. So if that sounds like a good time to you guys, we have all of the information listed. Melissa, are you out in outer space again? Or are you
No,
here?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
I just love you so much. I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I just love her.
Your picture is frozen, so it's very much like you're a foreign news correspondent in
a
war zone.
We're having really bad storms here. So I don't look frozen to me.
For a change.
I know, but it's like kind of crazy. Today has been nuts. But I'm not frozen on my end, so everything's moving. So I didn't know that you can't see me.
Well, it's a really pretty place that you've. I'll screenshot it to you. It's actually like a really nice picture of you.
Oh well.
No, it's really cute. But that is really what we want to give you guys, because I get it, right? In order to embark on anything, what do you want to know? That it works. What do you want to understand and experience about it? Is that it's not going to be another failure. Is that it's not going to be another thing that you start and then you beat yourself up on why you couldn't finish it through. The thing is, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the chat, but I kind of think Melissa and I are the two best accountability partners you can get. And we are going to walk you through this entire journey. We will not let you quit. We will not let you play small. We will not let you undersell your dreams.
And the other thing is we lovingly call you on your shit, right?
Yeah.
Because what Liv was saying earlier about, you know, first off, and I was just talking about this last night, or on a live yesterday, especially as women, we ask for so little. If there's a part of you that's going, maybe I'm asking for too much. Is it too much for me to ask for more? The answer is no. The answer is you should be asking for more. The answer is the universe is going, why are you asking for so little? There is everything at your fingertips. So we need to look at what parts of you are not aligned with the worth, really believing that you're deserving and worthy of having the things that you want. So, and it's not only like when Liv was saying, if you don't have the things that you want, then it's just a matter of alignment, because you and I both know, and by you and I mean everybody here and Liv, when you're aligned with something, it comes in like that. When you don't have resistance to it, when there's no doubt, you've all manifested something so quickly and it's shown up for you, and you've had magical, beautiful experiences, love, money, gifts, all of these things, opportunities come to you. However, if you always notice, the things that you want the most are the ones that are the most charged, that have the highest levels of resistance. Yeah. So in order to get the things that you want the most, we need to look at what are the gaps. What is the gap in you actually believing that you can have it? Because it's not about you affirming it over and over and over. And yes, like that is a part of it. Affirmations work, but not if they're just words falling on deaf ears. You know, you actually need to go, okay, do I actually know that that's my truth? Because the bottom line is, if you knew without a shadow of a doubt that that job you want was yours, the success, the money, the love, then you wouldn't be in this space of lack around it, worry around it, talking about it every day, constantly praying for it, or trying to push your way to what it was you want. And that's where we really help to bring in not only inspired action, but the flow state, right? Because they always say, you know, you can either sit for 30 minutes of meditation is the equivalent of 30 hours of manpower. Which way do you want to go? We either want to quantum leap our way, or we're going to baby step and take a 10-year route to get the things that we want. We want to help you quantum leap.
Absolutely. You know, and the reason that I think people doubt what they want, I think that this is such an under-discussed epidemic and nobody talks about it. The reason that people doubt what they want is, as you said, they believe that they can't have it because somewhere, some way along the line, somebody told you were asking for too much. Let's set the record straight. You are never asking for too much. If you get that response, you are just asking the wrong person. Okay? Because the universe never thinks you're asking for too much. How many times has this happened to you where you want that person or that job or that vehicle, whatever, and you're so intent and you're so focused on the thing, right? So you're like, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. The house doesn't happen. And you think, God, I guess there really is no powers that be. I guess that I'm not supposed to maybe I need to work a little harder. No. What happens is years down the road, that same feeling of the experience, the same vehicle, the same person, the same whatever shows up. Why is that? Because you have surrendered enough, meaning whether you gave up hope on it or you do it the easy way, which Melissa and I will teach you, which is to get into that flow state, save yourself years of your life by all means. The universe goes, oh, they're not hyper-focused on it. When you're hyper-focused on something that you don't feel is real or that you don't feel you can have, the universe feels that. It senses it. It's in all of its wisdom, it picks up on that. And that creates confusion. That creates hesitation in the deliverance of your manifestation. Because here's how it works. And it is this simple. Nobody's talking about this. I'm going to share a secret with you right now that I swear to God, if somebody would have told me this 20 years ago, my life would have, you know, I don't even, I'm happy with my life, but I don't even know how much, you know, pain and agony I could have saved myself. This is how it works. Now listen carefully. When you think and when you feel that you deserve, that you want something, whether it's a job, whether it's just a heightened state of being, whether it's joy, whether it's losing weight, better body, better relationship, better dog, don't give a shit, whatever it is, right? You have to align yourself in that flow state with certainty, as if there is no doubt in the worth of yourself in receiving it. And this is a fun little exercise that I want you to try at home, and I want you to let us know what shows up, because things will start showing up. You ready? Imagine telling the universe, not asking, telling the universe what you want with the same certainty as ordering your food in a restaurant. When you sit down and you give your order for cheeseburger, pizza, whatever your favorite thing is, right? Personalize it to you. And you give them your order and they go, right? That is the equivalent of sending out your manifestation, your direct orders to the universe. You don't expect that waiter is going to come back with a hot fudge sundae or with, a fruit cake or whatever. Why? Because you gave them your order. You were clear in what you wanted. You know exactly how you would experience, digest it, and taste it best. Do the same thing for what you want in your life. Now, start on a small scale, right? Start by manifesting something small. Test the universe. I promise you it will deliver. Now, maybe it won't be the thing, but it will be an essence of the thing, right? So, for example, the other day, I thought to myself, on a whim, having coffee, I would really like to see a snowy owl. I don't know why. I just thought it would be cool. And I wanted to test the universe because I'd like to do stuff like that occasionally all day. But I forgot about it, right? So all day going around, I didn't see a snowy owl. I didn't see any owl, anything, which was fine because I had ordered it and I knew it was on its way. So probably 10:30 that night, I'm lying in bed and I roll over and I'm about to go to sleep and I hear outside my window an owl hooting. It was a different set. I don't know that it was a snow. I didn't get up and look. But it was unlike any owl I'd ever heard before. And it was like the universe was like, boom, there you go. There's your little breadcrumb of magic. And because that came in, I will tell you, in the days that followed, I saw snowy owl decoys. Literally yesterday, I was driving with my children, an owl landed in the road in front of us because I had forgotten that I even asked for the owl. This is how it works. And the universe is more than willing to give you the most magical shit and the most fulfilled life you have ever had. Want to own a business? Let's do it. You want to lose weight? Let's do it. You want to attract a partner? Let's do it. Nothing is too big, and we are done letting you play small.
I love you.
I love you too.
No, I put the link, guys. I put the link in here twice. If you're ready to join the Awaken Women webinar, it is happening on August 5th. It is completely free. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're ready to manifest and have the most epic next 5 months and beyond, 5 more months in 2021. Let's blow this shit up.
I love it.
And let's get out of your own way. Whatever dreams you have, they are meant for you. You just have to believe that and keep stepping boldly in their direction. And we want to show you how to do that. We want to support you in doing that in a feminine, incredible way where you are actually exerting the, how do I say this? It's putting inspired action forth. It's clear intention plus inspired action yielding your desired result versus you pushing, struggling, and just throwing spaghetti at the wall and taking 10 steps forward, 10 steps back, and sitting there going, I'm exhausted and I only got nominal results. We want you to see extraordinary results. So if you're ready for an extraordinary life, then we want to support you with our Awakened Woman webinar.
I love that. And Melissa, you explained it. So I'm like out here just going on a tangent about owls. And
are you kidding? No, I love what you shared.
I can't get rid of owls now.
This.
I can't.
By the way, she always does this. She's like, you speak so eloquently. I'm like, no, we are the perfect like yin and yang. And,
we are.
And she's like, everything she says is amazing, which is why I just sat and I was like, all right, I got nothing else to say. Come to the webinar and you'll get the rest. Oh, it just froze me. Why is this?
It's a simple thing. I want to see universe show me. And if you say universe show me love, understand it may not be that the love of your life is the Domino's delivery guy that comes to your door, right? So like, but throughout the day, do you have people in front of you buying your coffee? A stranger holding the door? The universe speaks subtly in big ways. So it's a fun little game. I promise you, it's way more fun than scrolling through Instagram or Facebook. I mean, we love you, but come on, this is a fun game that you can play.
It's so fun.
And
And
you
be
know,
clear in what you ask for. Same thing with money. Like
yeah,
if you ask for money, like be sure you're not just like look for pennies on the ground because it's still money. So if you want a certain amount, and I love that Trisha said we asked for too much.
yes,
that
girl.
is the story of my life. Yeah, girl, you gotta change that story. I need you to ask for more. The universe believe in. I mean, the creator of worlds, right? God, source, energy, whatever that is for you. It states it in the Bible. I'm not meaning to get religious at all, but it's actually like in the Bible, and then is like regurgitated over and over, where it's just like kingdom of God's within you, and basically you're asking for too little with like go big, right? So
Yeah.
go big and ask for all that you desire, and stop thinking if you think that you've had too much and who are you to ask for more. That's a worth conversation. So we want to clear that and get you aligned with you are deserving and worthy of your desires and so much more. And knowing again that you're like, they're available to you. They're here for you. It's just the alignment and the belief in the having of them and knowing they're meant for you.
You know, and the thing is, I can't say this enough. Melissa and I talk about this all the time. One of the biggest steps when we take groups of women and when we work in these groups is first we have to peel back the layers, right? Because there is a reason that when you think the thought of, I'll never be pretty enough, I'll never be thin enough, there's a reason it feels like shit, because it's not the truth.
It's never the truth. It's actually a truth of misalignment.
Exactly. It's not what your soul knows to be true. So when something feels awful, when you think about it, when a thought feels awful, that is always 100% of the time your soul, spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it whatever, it is always that higher perspective going, no, it's not how we see it. That's not really true. And that's why there's this discord. The other thing you got to remember is a lot of your beliefs, come on, we update our hair, we update our makeup, we update our wardrobe. We don't update our belief systems for whatever reason. So that's the first thing we're going to hammer home and we're going to work on is those outdated belief systems, because someone somewhere along the line, and it's probably pretty early on because we like our children to behave, right? So very well-meaning parents, we say, don't do that. Don't ask for too much, right? And these are people that love you and care about you, but that's stuck. That's stuck somewhere in your vibrational cognition. We're going to get that out. Because the people that want you to play small and the people that tell you you're asking for too much, it is because they are more comfortable with you being less happy, less fulfilled. They are more comfortable and happier, and it makes their life easier when you ask for nothing. We're going to give them the middle finger. So if this sounds like where you are ready to evolve to, and if you're watching this, it means you're ready to evolve to it. Don't get it twisted. You asking for a sign is a sign. Just posted on this. Melissa and I are here. We're going to help you. And we're also going to share our badass tequila recipes along the way. So
oh my God, I just
hope you're into that.
My client before this call, and she's like, really? Yeah, guys, I'm putting the link again below because I know so many people are coming in. Sign up, join us Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, the Awaken Woman webinar. We will see your beautiful little booties there. Let us know any questions you have. Come and it's going to be a blast. And we're going to dive deep into this. And trust me, you're going to walk away feeling so liberated and so free and in your next level badness in so many, that's right, next level badness in so many ways.
I like that.
But we'll tell you, go to the page, learn more about it, sign up. It's just a few days away. And what is an hour of your time?
Yeah. And exactly, it's 1% of your day, 1%, right? So give 1%. If this is, something that's keeping you awake at night, if you find yourself asking this question, give yourself 1%. Just do it. We're also going to be dialing in something, again, I haven't done in ages and ages and ages, and giving intuitive readings. So bring your questions. You could be one of the lucky people.
It says, we love the hot seat.
Very
And
exciting.
the other thing that I just want to say, just, no matter what, it's support, it's guidance, right? Like, I think as women, we're so quick to go, oh, I've got it. I don't have time. Time's just a construct. It was created by humans. So, we will talk about that as well. But the other thing is really looking at, where am I allowing myself for support? Where am I allowing myself to receive the guidance and support in my dreams and in the things that I want for myself, versus giving and giving and giving.
So let's do it. We're ready to create a next level badass. Join us.
Love you guys.
We love you all so much. Thank you for this pop-up live. I am Dr. Olivia Audrey. I'm joined by my beautiful soul sister, girlfriend, cosmic queen, Melissa Kathryn. We will be seeing you all tomorrow for another episode of Cosmic Tea. Tomorrow at 3
we have a
p.m.
new time tomorrow.
We do. 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to try it on, see how it grabs you. And we will see you on Thursday for the live webinar. It is
we'll
free.
Be talking about the Lionsgate tomorrow.
All the things. Bring your friend, bring your friend's friend, bring your grandma, bring whoever. We will see you then.
I love you.
Take care.
All right, bye guys. Love you all.